Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to this live showdown. It's going to be myself and the Beastmen facing off against Dustman, who is going to be rocking the Lizardmen, and we're here on the altar of the champions. I'm hoping that the chaotic energies of the realm will lend themselves to the Beastmen. Granted, knowing the Beastmen in lore, they're always kind of made fun of by chaos, so yeah, maybe not. We got Malagor up in the sky. He's going to be casting Flock of Doom, which is very good against Skinks and Saurus, and also enfeebling foe for crucial fights. So, for example, if there's a big battle versus my Gorble versus a big dinosaur, right, enfeebling foe can turn the tide of that fight. Couple Centaurs with throwing axes to deal with Kroxigors. We got a bunch of spears and Ungor raiders all over the battlefield, and for reinforcements, we got the heavy hitters. Koroks Manrippers, Butchers of Kalkengard, Zangors, you know, all the good stuff. So let's get this party started. Let's have some fun, and good luck to my opponent here. Let's see what he's got. All right, so it's going to be a Slan Mage of Fire, so he's going to be looking to cook some of the boys. All right, so he's cooking today. Let's move you guys up ever so slightly and move you up into the tree here. And you guys are going to be waiting in ambush, which is going to be very funny. So, what are these? These are Fire Leech Bullets? Okay, interesting. Malagor is going to be pretty good here because you can actually just chase these things. So we just send Malagor after them, and these Centaurs with throwing axes can move over and screen these ones out, and Gorble needs to move up in the middle. The rest of the army is going to be Saurus Spears. Okay, so he's expecting a little bit of mass. And we're going to go kind of poke him. We're going to see how this fight goes. I don't know how Malagor actually does here. Oh, he's got the moves. He's got the moves like Jagger. All right, so let's get a little bit of poke here. Oh, we lost vision for a second. There we go. All right. So now we can, we got to be careful with Malagor. We don't want to get him wrecked, right? That would feel pretty bad. So shoot here. Get you guys up, and the Centaurs with throwing axes can, do we just want to like dive them in right now and just get those chameleon skinks? I feel like we're going to be able to, yeah. So next up we are going to call in the milk cows, I think. I think they're going to be incredibly solid. Although we could get some Zangors for some actual like fighting power on the objective. So let's get some Zangors rolling up actually. I think that's going to be a little bit smarter. All right, so Raiders, you guys sit back. We don't want to be advancing too deeply. And we can go and try and get some Flock of Dooms. We do manage to swarm him here, so we caught him slipping a little bit, which is good. So the initial Vanguard of the Beast has been effective. Let's get these arrows going. We'll fly over with Flock of Doom. Maybe he's going to be trying to land here. Let's shoot and keep these guys screening, absorbing the ammunition. And this objective is looking very good for us. So we were able to get the good work done. So let's pull back here. We got Raiders. So let's start shooting at the Saurus Spears and send these screens up. And now, yeah, he's getting us with those Fire Leeches pretty good, man. That hurts. Let's make sure we're not blobbing either. All right, so Zangor's moving here, and let's get one Zangor moving up this way. Hopefully Malagor is going to be able to rout them. People often forget how good of a fighter Malagor is. He's not a slouch, like, at all. And here we should have this fight in the bag. The two Raider units should be able to take apart that Saurus unit. And yes, we get him off the battlefield, so the initial Haggard Beastmen push has been effective. So now it's time for some Flock of Doomin. It's Flock of Doomin time. Let's get Zangors in there to do some glorious combat. Move you up on the objective, move up on the objective. And we can go ahead and do a little Flock of Doom right here to nail both those units. And there it goes. Are we going to be able to get you? So let's get you back here. Get these Centaurs with throwing axes here to help out too. And Zangors can go bully that back objective a little bit. And we do manage to secure the side pretty comfortably. We need the Raiders back and back. I have no idea what these ones are doing, but let's attack these Saurus in the back if we can. And call in one Zangor unit to hold those Saurus in place if things get a little bit messy. The Fire Leech Bull is doing well though. They're not bad at all. Raider shooting in, and we are going to have some more action soon. He does get a very good burning head on us, and our throwing axes need to find a home. So let's go see if we can get some of these Saurus. Saurus Spear should be pretty ineffective against us. That's for sure. Zangors hopefully will trade well here. And on this point, how are we looking? Okay, there's a lot of scariness coming in here, so we need to respond to this. Let's get some Centaurs to come out. Centaurs should hard counter Feral Cold Ones. Let's pull you back, and not hard counter, but they should counter them. So we got Flock of Dooms. Zangors are fighting it out there. They're doing pretty respectable damage in the front. And if we can get another one of these units off the battlefield, that's going to be super, super good. And we have an opportunity here. We see some Chameleon Skinks overextended, so we're going to go chase them. Now, in the back here, let's get the Centaurs onto the Feral Cold Ones, get you up on the point, and get you guys to continue screening here. All right, are we going to rout them off? Hopefully we get there, and let's enfeebling foe these little gremlins to make them die incredibly quickly. Raiders can keep shooting, and Gorble hasn't really found too many homes yet. Gorble can actually go over here and help, and we'll get another Centaur, come clean those out, and call it a day. All right, and you keep chasing those. We do manage to get on those little gremlins, which is great, so hopefully we'll be able to hold on to one of these objectives. Are those guys broken? They are. So Flock of Doom is going to be super money right there. He's very, very bunched up. So Gorble's going to go help salvage the back. I think if we could just overwhelm this position, that'd be really nice. We did bring the Axe of Men as well, which is a pretty cool item. It gives him like terror and unbreakable, so yeah, good burning head though. That's very, very clean. And these are what? Skin cohorts with javelins? Yeah, we don't want to mess with those. Let's get you guys up this way. Malagor getting a fat Flock of Doom, and that is going to be a Salamander hunting pack. Okay, so I don't think I have any Harpies or anything. Let's get some Zangors moving up here. We're going to need to mix in the Butchers of Kalkengard soon. And let's pull you guys around. Let's get the little raiders shooting at these. And we can pull the throwing axes down this way. So this is a pretty decisive win for us on this side. So we can move up and probably keep a couple of you here. But let's maneuver the rest of the army towards the middle and get ready for a little bit of Mortal Kombat. Malagor can attack here, actually. So we're going to just cast Enfeebling Foe on these and try and get a little bit of Malagor action. Let's start pushing the center a little bit. I think is going to be the play. These are Sara spears. He's got a whole lot of spears, unfortunately, which isn't great for us. We need to do some housekeeping here in a second, too. So archers shooting away. Ungor raiders can start peppering again. And let's get you guys back. Yes, let you fight. Let the Zangors get in the middle. Raiders got some good damage in, actually. That was very nice. And we can do another Flock of Doom right there to wear them down. So we need some big, like, terror-causing, like, world beater. So I think it's time to save for the Butchers of Kalkengard. So let's get you back up in the sky. Retreat you a little bit. Get those throwing axes throwing in, and the Centaurs can try and weave through the middle. Let's get the Zangors battling it out. I think we got the backside here under control, although a couple of Pharaoh Cold ones did rally there, which is a little bit trolly. Let's get you guys here, and if we could just get on those Salamanders, that's going to be incredibly good. And I think we should be able to catch those little bastards. Let's see if we can. All right, so we're going to get on the Salamander Hunting Pack, and we're going to Enfeebling Foe them. So hopefully they'll die quickly, and we do manage to get through, which is great. We have our throwing axes in position. Salamander's taking a little bit of work. Let's get those spears, and Captain Gorbel is going to go through and start beating on this land now, which hopefully will do well. Zangors, we need to unsummon you. A little bit of unsummoning, and now we call in the Butchers. Butchers of Kalkengard are a great unit. They're very, very strong. So we need to keep force pathing through. Flock of Dooms to wear down the infantry core. Let's get you on the Battletoad. That's going to be a very nice burning head for my opponent. Very good stuff. And yeah, Centaur's doing good. This objective seems to be under control for now. We'll keep you chasing. And the Centaurs, yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on these, man. They're putting a lot of pressure on. As far as call-ins, we do have our Centaurs here, so they should be able to clean those up. No problem. Let's get the throwing axes peppering into you. Malagor is overhead, and he's done pretty well for himself. Gorbel is pretty good against most of these things, but let's keep Gorbel together with the other unit so he doesn't get like overwhelmed here. Okay, Fire Leech Bolus, we got Zangors and Spears chilling. Should be enough on that point. So now we start fighting in the middle. He doesn't have too much healing in his build, which is good. Let's keep moving through and get you, Gorbel, to go after the Croxagors here, which will do well. And Butchers of Kalkengard will absolutely smash them too, so that could be very nice for us. All right, so do we want to get, yeah, let's get some pigs. Let's call in some wild hogs, see what they can do. You guys can actually fight them because they're still, you know, pretty good units here. And we'll Enfeebling Foe these Croxagors. We got the Spear Riders coming in. Gorbel's going to do this, so that's going to give him terror. And we can go ahead and, oh, we don't have enough for an overcast. So let's just do a regular Flock of Doom right here. Keep the big man fighting there, and yeah, get these Centaurs moving and these piggies moving, and hopefully our leadership holds here and our fighting units do well. Although he does flank me with spears, which is very, very good. So we're going to try and get the Butchers of Kalkengard out. The Milk Cows, of course, have access to healing, right? So we need some proper screens. And if the Butchers can get back and heal a little bit, that will be very, very good for us. So how are we looking here? Yeah, Razorgors can go clear them out. Let's get you guys here. Al Gorbel needs to pull away, so he needs to get back. He's done some great damage against those Croxies, though. He's done some really good damage. So let's take advantage of our maneuverability and just kind of grind a little bit here, keep those guys going, and go and threaten this side objective, because he's got that very, very static spear position, which I think we can do some work on. Nothing to really worry about over here. Let's get these spears back up to the point. A little bit sloppy that they weren't there, and we'll charge here and charge Malagor in there. Ooh, that's really dangerous. So Gorbel is still fighting away against the Croxagors. He's doing great. We got Zangors chilling. Let's get some Zangors moving up the map here. Yeah, I like Zangors are in a very good balance position right now. They were like super OP for a while at their price point, but now where they are, they feel pretty good. So let's just keep moving. Piggy's going to get cooked here, unfortunately. So we might have to take this fight. I think I'm going to lose a couple spear units potentially, but we're going to get in and try and overwhelm his units here. Let's hope for the best. So we got more Zangors coming. Gorbels keep fighting versus Croxagors is good. This is where the Butchers of Kalkengard need to carry. They need to do very well for us. Our Centaurs are going to get wrecked. We can call in some Poison Hounds. I think we just need fast and furious support, to be honest. Let's get you in, have you nibble down those skink cohorts. You get in on the spears. Croxagors keep getting bashed. Malagor's helping. The pigs are doing good, but he does have the Aura of Pretzel and a couple other very powerful abilities on us there. So, if he's going to go for that, we can actually rotate like everybody over to the middle and then just send like a Haggard Spear to guard this objective against the Ninja. I think that's the play here. Butchers of Kalkengard are in okay shape. The Hounds do get on the back of those units, so we do get some good nibbling here. Blob fights are always very good for these guys, though, for my foe's army. And Butchers of Kalkengard, we need to get them out. So where are they at? Okay, so let's retreat you. Malagor's going to be here. The Hounds were able to get the Skinks down, so we're getting back. What are these, Pharaoh Cold ones? Okay, so Butchers of Kalkengard need to retreat. Let's get Malagor back in, engage. We now have Zangors on the sides of spears. Croxagore Man is doing good. Croxagore Dundee. And we have spears here, which is going to be nice. So let's just full-on swarm these guys. And we can send you here to deal with that. Okay, so what are we calling next? I feel like the Halberd Boys might be good. I'm not sure. The Butchers of Kalkengard are raid bossing it very well, but it seems like the blob fights just keep perpetually going in his favor a little bit. So let's get some Centaurs coming up. Yeah, we're going to need some Centis to help deal with these and finish them off. And let's attack. And how are the Butchers looking? Yeah, they're fighting those Feral Cold Ones, but man, oh man, that leadership is really, really good. Croxagore Man, let's make him unbreakable. And on the backside, we do have a little bit of a ninja attempt. Send those guys to the middle, and you guys up to that point. Not sure why they didn't go there. And can we salvage the Butchers of Kalkengard? Are we going to be able to? Let's find out. All right, so we do get those guys down. Middle objectives being threatened. We have spears fighting Feral Cold Ones, which is good. As far as that point goes, what can we call that would be helpful? Maybe some Hound units to just help win some niche fights. Croxagores have done really, really good, though. And the Butchers of Kalkengard, somehow, Palpatine has returned, and they have stabilized. So let's move to the middle. Let the Zangors raid boss it here. Move you guys up to the top. You know, time is not on my side here. It definitely isn't. So spears and spears can go there. So the side objective should be good. And now we're going to try and ninja the middle and see if we can get like a lot of cap weight on that really suddenly while the Zangors hold back a lot of those units. I'm completely out of WOM at this point, which sucks pretty bad, but we do get a big amount of cap weight there. Zangors are hot on the heels of those units. And I think we flip this. I think we do, just barely. I think we get the job done here. Just barely. So let's get you to charge, and you to charge. Yes, 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 yes. And we got the point, which is pretty MLG. And now the Butchers of Kalkengard just need to find a way to stay alive. Now, is there any way he's going to be able to ninja this point for me here? I don't believe so, but just to be extra safe, let's send a second spear here to make sure that they can hold. All right, so back in the middle, we got the Butchers. Let's go route those units off. And these are Zangors. Zangors don't suffer against Burning Head quite as much. They still don't love it, obviously. No Beastman's going to love that, but they do okay there. So let's get some Centis. Move you guys up, move you guys to that back point, get the Hounds to go nibble, and we could potentially threaten a triple cap right now. He does manage to get some momentum back on this middle point, though. I guess my leadership is, yeah, you can see it's very, very fickle, but these guys are going to move in. We'll get you here. He does have some ninja opportunities on the back point there. He's got 2 skirmisher units, so those are chameleon skinks. I think we send the Centaurs over to help there, and we just move and grab this point with everybody. And that looks good. We were able to crush that position. This has been a really, really good game so far. Beastmen are such a fun faction. It's a shame they're kind of the laughingstock of Warhammer Fantasy, right? Gorbel, he seems like he's been helping this game. We got the Lord a little bit surrounded, but there's no sense in trying to kill the Battletoad. He's just too hard to kill. So we're going to go ahead and surround this. Butchers of Kalkengard can kill him, though. That's a little bit different. So Zangors are chilling. Let's get you guys to go intercept. Centaurs arrive on the side point. Hopefully they'll be able to win that fight and bash those skinks down quick enough that they won't be able to get there. Let's get a Centaur there. We really don't want to lose any points right now. So we're going to go ride some more Centaurs over there, because I think we got the other ones. And if we can triple cap him here, that's going to be pretty money. So we get the full surround. Al Gorbel is here. Let's keep Gorbel back if possible. Zangor is proving to be very helpful. Malagor can fight a little bit. Butchers of Kalkengard are just such a good unit, though. It's pretty insane. And do we hold on to the point? We do. All right, so the Centaurs can actually move to the middle then and provide a little bit of fire support. Meanwhile, the Butchers, yeah, just mass terror routing. He's only got the spear unit really hanging there. I think this is our game at this point. A couple skinks coming, but I think those Zangors on the backside should be able to deal with it. And yeah, we can move in some raiders if we want to. Granted, I think our Centaur mobility has been doing enough work. Let's go ahead and hammer into these guys, but he knows it's over, yeah, at that point. So GG, well played. Really good match by him. It was scrappy as hell, man. I thought I was on the ropes, but the Beastmen kind of mobility, bouncing between points. And see, in land battle, it's not something you can do that, but in land battle, it's more about like Raider and like Centaur kiting probably, although Beastmen rushes can be very good in land battle too. But yeah, the Raiders kind of got crumped by his burning heads, but Malagor was awesome. The Gorbel did okay. Centaurs with throwing axes, I really like them. We managed to hunt down a lot of skirmishers in the beginning, which was quite big. Zangors grinded, and Butchers were a really nice anchor to the army. And yeah, he had the spears. His build was pretty good. 2,500 on the slant, so he clearly burning headed the hell out of my army, but we were able to hunt down the salamanders, keep the blob fights going in our favor and maneuver between points to force him to move, which allowed us to pick units off. So that was it. GG, well played. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that sweaty Beastmen action, and that's going to be it for tonight.